Leto, daughter of Coeus and Phoebe, embarked on a long and dangerous journey. This was not a journey of choice, however. She traveled only to find a place where she could give birth to her twins. As one of Zeus's many wives, she was a target of Hera's jealousy.
Twins? How dare Leto have twins? I will fix it that she would never give birth to those children. I hereby decree that all islands will refuse.
Leto wandered from Attica to all the islands of the Aegean Sea. But the people here were worried about Hera's reprisal. Do they let her enter? Leto appealed to Poseidon, the god of the sea.
Poseidon, do you have any hope for me? I need shelter so that I can give birth to my children. Hera has decreed that no one give me refuge.
I think I can help. I've raised a new island that flows freely, so it's not a true land. I named it Ortega.
Thank you, Poseidon. I'll never forget your kindness.
Leto made her way to Ortega, anticipating her birth with joy.
At last I have found a place for me to give birth, away from Hera's control. I have little time left to wait. After my birthing, I can decide what to do.
But Hera heard about Leto's arrival in Ortega.
Leto thinks that she has outwitted me. By hereby decree that she cannot give birth to anywhere, any place where the sun's rays touch the ground.
Leto heard of Hera's decree and appealed to Poseidon once again.
Poseidon, have you heard what Hera has done now? She says that I cannot give birth where the sun's rays never touch the ground. What shall I do now?
Don't forget that I rule the seas. Watch me work my powers.
With those words, Poseidon commanded the seas to rise and make a dome over the island. Darkness descended, and Leto gratefully awaited the day of her birthing, but Hera was not finished.
Those deceitful deities! They won't outwit me. Lithia, come to me.
Eileithyia, the goddess of childbirth, heard Hera's command and rushed to her.
Hera, why do you call so urgently? How can I help you?
Lithia, Leto is about to give birth. I forbid you to aid her.
But Hera, surely Leto and the children will die.
Lithia, that doesn't concern you. Just do as I command.
As you wish, Hera.
So Leto began the pains of childbirth and called out for Eileithyia to help.
Eileithyia, come to me. The pains are more than any goddess should endure.
Eileithyia heeded Hera's stern decree and kept away, but all the other goddesses were moved by Leto's agony. After 9 days and 9 nights of pain, Iris devised a plan for Hera to relent. She flew to her, bringing a long, beautiful necklace 9 yards long, hoping that this would change her thought.
Hera, I have a proposal for you and hope you will consider it carefully.
What could you possibly offer me, Iris?
I have this necklace that I will give you in trade if you let Lithia go to Leto's side. Will you accept this offer?
Hera couldn't resist the unusually beautiful necklace and agreed.
Thank you, Hera, for showing such compassion for Leto's suffering.
Eileithyia flew to the side of Leto. Soon Leto had a boy and a girl. The goddesses rejoiced to see the pain and suffering over. Leto joyfully named her children.
My children shall be known as Apollo and Artemis.
Poseidon rolled back the waves and gave the island a new name.
This island, now brilliant in the sun, shall forevermore be called Delos.
Zeus was thrilled when he saw his new children and called them to him.
My children, I have a gift for each of you. But you must use these gifts with care. Artemis, you are quick and nimble. You shall receive the silver bow, and it will come with a quiver full of arrows. Your arrows are as soft as the moonlight. It will bring death, but the death will be free of pain. Apollo, I'm also giving you a bow with a quiver full of arrows, but yours hard and piercing. You'll be the god of music, light, and reason. Do not abuse the trust I have placed in you.
Zeus honored Delos for the refuge of Leto and blessed the island. He fastened it to the bottom of the sea, where it became lush and fertile, and the richest of all the Greek islands.
Perhaps you wondered what happened to Leto. She fled to Asia Minor because she knew Hera would hate her, and she could live in safety there. Apollo and Artemis had many adventures told in other tales.